Have you ever wondered why some men effortlessly command attention while others seem invisible? Why certain men seem to unlock a deep attraction in women while others struggle to make an impact? There are hidden dynamics in female psychology that most men fail to recognize. These subtle weaknesses, deeply embedded in the way women think and feel, shape their behaviors and responses in ways that are not always obvious. And if you understand them, you gain an immense advantage, not just in relationships, but in life itself. In this video, we are diving into the 10 hidden female weaknesses that men need to know. These are not manipulation tactics, nor are they ways to deceive or control. Instead, they are psychological truths that reveal how attraction, emotions, and social dynamics work at a fundamental level. When you understand them, you develop a deeper awareness of what truly drives a woman's attraction, how she perceives power and influence, and why some men naturally seem more desirable. The key to mastering any game is understanding its rules, and the game of human attraction is no different. By the end of this video, you will have insights that most men never take the time to learn. You will see patterns in behavior that were once invisible to you, and most importantly, you will be able to navigate relationships and social interactions with a level of confidence and clarity that sets you apart from the rest. Let's get started. Section 1. The power of emotional certainty. Women are deeply drawn to men who exude emotional certainty. This means being unwavering in your decisions, beliefs, and emotions. When a man is emotionally stable, he becomes an anchor, a source of reliability and strength. Women subconsciously test men to see if they can handle pressure. This is why understanding emotional certainty is crucial. It signals leadership, dependability, and resilience, qualities that women instinctively seek in a partner. The moment a man wavers or becomes uncertain, attraction starts to fade. Emotional certainty is not arrogance. It is confidence rooted in self-awareness and self-control. A man who remains composed under pressure commands respect. He does not react impulsively to situations, but instead assesses and responds with clarity. This trait creates an atmosphere of trust and admiration that women find irresistible. Section 2. The mystery of selective attention. Attention is one of the most powerful currencies in attraction. When a man is too available, he diminishes his perceived value. Women have a natural inclination toward men who exhibit selective attention, meaning they are not easily swayed or distracted by superficial validation. This creates an aura of exclusivity that enhances attraction. When a man focuses only on what truly matters and does not waste energy on trivial pursuits, he projects an image of control and self-respect. Women subconsciously interpret selective attention as a sign of high status. A man who does not seek constant validation or overextend himself for attention commands more respect and admiration. This is not about ignoring women, but about valuing one's own presence and time. When a man is not desperate for attention, he naturally becomes more attractive. Section 3. The unconscious pull of silent dominance. Dominance does not mean aggression or control. It means presence, confidence, and unshakable self-assurance. Silent dominance is the ability to command respect without saying a word. Women respond to this on a primal level because it signals strength, competence, and leadership. A man who embodies silent dominance carries himself with purpose. His posture, his eye contact, and his overall demeanor exude quiet power. He does not seek approval, but instead sets his own standards. This kind of presence is magnetic because it represents stability and certainty. Women are naturally drawn to men who display effortless dominance, not through words, but through actions and presence. Section 4. The hidden craving for challenge. Comfort does not fuel attraction. Challenge does. When something is too easy to attain, it loses value. Women, like all humans, are wired to appreciate what they have to work for. A man who challenges a woman intellectually, emotionally, and psychologically creates a dynamic that keeps her engaged and invested. This is not about playing games, but about setting high standards and maintaining them. A woman respects a man who expects the best from himself and those around him. He does not compromise his values for temporary gratification. Instead, he inspires growth and pushes her to elevate herself as well. Section 5. The secret of unpredictability. Predictability breeds boredom. Women are naturally drawn to men who keep them on their toes, not through games or deception, but through genuine unpredictability in ambition, goals, and outlook. A man who is constantly evolving and unpredictable in his depth becomes infinitely more intriguing. When a man surprises a woman with his insights, interests, or new ambitions, she remains captivated. The ability to adapt, change, and continuously strive for more is an irresistible trait. Unpredictability is not about inconsistency, but about maintaining an element of surprise and excitement in life. Section 6. The psychological impact of indifference. Neediness is repelling, while indifference is magnetic. When a man demonstrates that he does not seek validation, approval, or constant reassurance, he sends a powerful signal of self-sufficiency. This detachment paradoxically increases a woman's interest because she perceives him as a high-value man who does not rely on external validation. Indifference does not mean a lack of care, but an understanding that one's worth is not defined by external factors. A man who remains unaffected by superficial judgments or fleeting emotions possesses an unshakable confidence that draws people in. This is especially important when dealing with challenges in relationships. Women instinctively test men to gauge their emotional strength. The moment a man becomes too eager or emotionally reactive, he loses value in her eyes. By maintaining indifference in the face of emotional fluctuations, a man demonstrates control over his state of mind. True indifference is not about being cold or dismissive. It is about mastering one's emotions and understanding that external approval is not necessary for self-worth. This mindset attracts women on a subconscious level because it signals internal stability and high status. Women respect men who do not crumble under pressure or change their stance based on external influences. Section 7. The intrigue of a purpose-driven life. A man with a mission is inherently attractive. When a woman senses that a man's focus extends beyond her, that he's driven by something greater, she naturally respects and admires him more. Purpose is magnetic, and the stronger a man's vision for his life, the more compelling he becomes. A purpose-driven man does not waste time on trivial distractions. He moves with direction, and this makes him highly desirable. Women want to be part of a man's journey, not his entire world. A man who lacks direction, constantly seeking validation or entertainment, loses respect in a woman's eyes. The key here is that purpose gives a man depth. It makes him interesting and independent. When a man is truly committed to his mission, he naturally prioritizes it over fleeting desires. This creates an aura of self-respect and control. Moreover, purpose creates emotional stability. A man who has something meaningful to pursue does not get overly affected by minor setbacks in relationships. He does not fall into the trap of becoming emotionally dependent on a woman. Instead, he stands firm in his ambitions, which makes him an undeniable force in her life. Women are drawn to the security and stability that come with a man who knows his path and is relentlessly pursuing it. Section 8. the subtle strength of emotional intelligence. While emotional stability is essential, emotional intelligence is what allows a man to navigate relationships effectively. Women are highly attuned to emotional nuances, and a man who understands emotional triggers, reactions, and communication dynamics possesses an advantage that few men ever develop. The ability to recognize emotions, respond thoughtfully, and maintain composure in the face of conflict distinguishes a high-value man from the rest. Women value emotional intelligence because it shows a man's ability to connect on a deeper level. This is not about being overly emotional, but about understanding emotional exchanges and using them effectively. When a man remains calm, listens attentively, and responds with clarity, he earns respect and admiration. Emotional intelligence allows a man to diffuse conflicts, maintain healthy communication, and set firm boundaries without unnecessary aggression. Another aspect of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. A man who understands his own emotions, strengths, and weaknesses operates from a place of power. He does not react impulsively or get drawn into emotional chaos. Instead, he approaches situations with logic and calmness, making him appear as a pillar of stability. Women gravitate toward this kind of energy because it provides them with a sense of security and trust. Section 9. The psychological attraction to self-mastery. A man who is in complete control of his desires, habits, and mind is incredibly rare. Women instinctively recognize self-mastery as a sign of extreme competence and discipline. The ability to delay gratification, manage impulses, and continuously grow creates an aura of self-possession that is irresistibly attractive. Self-mastery means being in charge of one's emotions, physical health, and personal growth. A man who has mastered himself does not succumb to distractions, bad habits, or unnecessary drama. He operates with discipline and control, making decisions based on logic rather than impulse. Women see this as a sign of reliability and strength. When a man has self-mastery, he does not need external motivation to act. He does not let emotions dictate his actions. He sets high standards for himself and meets them consistently. This kind of internal discipline is rare, and it sets a man apart from the majority who are easily influenced by their environment. A self-mastered man naturally commands respect and admiration because he embodies what many strive for, but few attain. Section 10. The unshakable power of non-reactivity. Women often test men, sometimes consciously but often unconsciously, to see if they can shake their confidence. A man who remains unfazed by emotional turbulence, drama, or external pressures demonstrates an inner power that is highly attractive. Non-reactivity is one of the greatest strengths a man can develop. The ability to remain calm in any situation signals supreme confidence. When a man does not overreact, panic, or show signs of emotional weakness, he establishes himself as a leader. Women find this incredibly attractive because it represents control and authority. Reactivity, on the other hand, is a sign of instability and insecurity. A non-reactive man does not let minor setbacks or criticisms affect him. He remains composed under pressure and does not give away his power by over-explaining, defending, or arguing unnecessarily. Women respect a man who stays firm in his beliefs and does not get drawn into emotional manipulation or trivial conflicts. Ultimately, non-reactivity is a sign of true strength. It means a man doesn't seek validation or fear rejection. He stands his ground with quiet confidence, making him someone that women admire and feel drawn toward. Conclusion: understanding the hidden weaknesses of women isn't about manipulation, it's about awareness, confidence, and self-mastery. A man who truly understands himself exudes strength, discipline, and purpose, traits that naturally attract. Most men chase approval, seeking validation and losing themselves in the process. But a high-value man, he attracts effortlessly. Grounded in his worth, he commands respect without trying. This isn't just about relationships, it's about becoming your best self. When you embody these principles, your confidence soars, your presence becomes magnetic, and your purpose drives you forward. So, will you continue navigating blindly, or will you embrace your power and take control? The choice is yours. Master yourself, and everything else falls into place. If this video resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share, because your journey to self-mastery starts now.